Well, again, I thought our kids competed their hearts out today, and they don't ever give in, they don't give up. I really feel like our kids are doing everything they possibly can to keep us in games and to give us the best chance to win. And it's just not happening for us right now. But if any one of you had said, "Hey, listen, you're going to lose 5 pretty important guys. In fact, you're going to lose 5 opening day starters, and you're going to have a great opportunity with the rest of your club to take 2 out of 3 from Arkansas or to take 2 out of 3 from LSU." I just said, I don't see how it's possible because we just don't have anybody with experience enough to be able to get that. But here we are. Our kids are knocking on the door, and I'm so proud of them. And, we're going to still compete our tails off. And I think the guys competing the hardest for us on our entire staff is Jason Wire. He's our trainer. He had 13 guys, including Kendall Graveman, who was throwing up before the game because he has a sinus infection. So things are not going our way off the field, but our kids keep fighting and keep putting ourselves in a position. And we've had some unfortunate things happen. We had 5 lineouts in the game, and one of them was a triple play off of a guy who is a sinker ball pitcher who doesn't give up line drives and fly balls. So we're putting ourselves in the right positions, and that ball goes 2 or 3 inches to either side of the field, we're scoring and we're probably winning the game. But again, it's not happening for us right now in that way, and we're going to do that again. We'll have practice tomorrow, and we'll work on running and hitting or hitting and running, and we'll have runners on first and second, 3-2, 3-1, and we'll run because that's what you do. That's how you pressure a defense. And if you line drive at somebody, I got to tell you, I've never had a club hit into a triple play in 20 years, and now we've done it 2 times on the same exact play, bullet to the first baseman. So you got to do those things. If the guy hits the ground ball to somebody, it's a double play, and you don't want your club to hit any double plays because it's the biggest momentum changer in the game. So again, I thought Kendall was great. I thought our kids are competing their hearts out. Every game they're experiencing something new. We played 7 freshmen in the game today, and I think they're all going to be great players. They're just not there yet.
Leading off that, I mean, that 9th inning, is that something you circle with these guys going, you've got this stuff, even though you don't have these guys, as you mentioned, to be able to beat teams like this?
Yeah, it's frustrating. We do. I mean, I thought Caleb had a great effort. He didn't have his best stuff. He hadn't pitched in a while, and that's not by design. We didn't have a midweek game, and the first 2 games, really didn't warrant Caleb. But, I thought without his best stuff, he still competed his heart out for us, and we need to get him in more games, and that it helps when we have some midweek to work with there.
Kendall, got through some trouble early. You said the sinus infection, did he get worn out or anything, or what?
I think he's fine. Kendall's one of those kids. I would have never known that. He would have never mentioned a word, but our trainer saw him getting sick. It's like, hey, what's wrong? He goes, well, I've got really bad sinus infection. But he would have never said anything to anybody. That's the kind of kid he is. And those are the kind of kids we have in our program right now. If we didn't, we with the 5 guys we've lost, we'd be losing these games 10-0. But these kids are competing their tails off, and they're putting us right on the brink of being very, very successful. And that's why when everything starts going our way, this is a really good baseball team. This is a team that can win a national championship. We're right there. We're ranked 3rd in the country. They have 2 losses coming into this. They're really good. They're going to compete for the league championship. We're so stinking close to being at that level, even with virtually no experience on the field. We faced Randall Fant last year. In fact, Jim Ellis just told me this, and I knew it. We faced Randall Fant last year, and not one player in our lineup had an at-bat against Randall Fant last year when he started against, not one. So you're reinventing the wheel a little bit, not by design, but out of an emergency. And our kids are I love the way they're competing every single time out.